Hey, Josh here, and I want to share a really important tip here on how you can make the most of the upcoming waterfowl season. So all you're gonna need is a bucket, maybe your backyard, your basement, wherever. Set that bucket down, have your dog come sit beside you, heel, sit. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit here and hang out with our dog. The reason we're doing that, the reason this is so valuable and so important is a lot of times we get caught up in training on the retrieves because that's what we're gonna go do. We're gonna go hunt, our dog is gonna pick up birds. However, the majority of the time in the blind normally is spent sitting here, waiting on birds. So your dog needs to know its place. It needs to learn to be calm. It needs to learn not to disrupt everybody. And as a dog guy, let me tell you what, you've got an opportunity and a responsibility to make sure your dog knows how to do this. And so one of the best ways to do this, hey, I'm in my backyard. You can do it just like this in the backyard. You can set up, you can grill, you can hang out with your dog. You can be in the basement. You can do this while you're watching a show, TV, maybe while you're watching The Grind here, whatever it may be. You can sit here, hang out with your dog, and teach it to be calm. That is gonna be one of the most valuable lessons. In fact, let me show you a clip from one of our Cornerstone Gundog TV episodes from last season. Let me show you what it looks like in the real world. So, I think we had a miscommunication. The boys were waiting on me, and I didn't pull the trigger, so next birds that come in, we're gonna have to take them out, or at least attempt to take them out. Because this one's ready. I mean, she's getting out here and she's wanting to get loving. She knows it's like we're starting off slow, but I can tell you based on what we saw yesterday evening, it's just gonna get better as the day goes on, so. So that's an example of what it looks like in the real world. We got out there, we thought we were gonna get on birds, but we just didn't. So ended up hanging out with the dog. The dog was being patient. Because if you don't teach your dog that, let me tell you what, you could have a dog that could be causing a ruckus. They could be running around, they could be whining, they could be frustrated. Because if every time you go out and train, it's all about the action, then when you go out and hunt, it's gonna be all about the action for your dog. You gotta teach your dog to be ready, to be calm, and to really just do nothing until it's time to get after it. So that's my tip for you. Get out there this time of year when it's hot as we get ready to roll into the hunting season and just hang out with your dog. This is one of the easiest, best forms of training you can do to prepare for the upcoming season.